So if people wanted to enhance their performance when it comes to studying and stop procrastinating, we'd be able to, people can book us for that.
Yeah.
If, for example, if you've got big exams coming up or you've got a competition coming up, Marilyn and I doing the Mind Valley hypnotherapy using Paul McKenna techniques, we can actually really enhance performance in that way.
Practicing, having more confidence, not procrastinating, and things for
Humour.
like addiction, stop smoking, alcohol, drugs.
Yeah, yeah. What's really good about what we do is it can be done online. The reason why I'm doing hypnotherapy and I do the Paul McKenna, the Mind Valley one, is because I find that it helps with making sure that one size doesn't fit all. Because sometimes people give medicines to people and they expect this medicine to fit every single category. But from experience, I noticed like one specific script may not fit every single person. It may fit the majority, but there might be small bands. And this is the reason why I was super excited to do the Mind Valley hypnotherapy as well, because it really does cater towards a lot of people, because you can, it's almost like inspiration. You use your intuition to see what the patient or client needs. Marilyn, you mentioned earlier about the benefits of it, and
if it can help with memory.
Because
you were saying about, who did you mention? You said that you actually studied somebody that taught.
So in Mind Valley there's another course that Jim Quick teaches, and he talks about memory, and but he says, you know, if you attach funny or disgusting information to help you remember topics.
Right.
However, with hypnotherapy, we know techniques that can enhance performance, for example. Yes. So if people wanted to enhance their performance when it comes to studying and stop procrastinating, we'd be able to, people can book us for that. So if, for example, if you've got big exams coming up or you've got a competition coming up, Marilyn and I doing the Mind Valley hypnotherapy using Paul McKenna techniques, we can actually really enhance performance in that way using subliminal messages. We can help, you know, get people to visualize themselves, you know, winning the day and being able to pass these exams.
Because also we did this when we were practicing, having more confidence, not procrastinating, but also because my background was fitness and sports, I'm thinking sports performance you can enhance. In fact, you could probably use it for most things, I would imagine. You know. And the good thing, as you said, it's not reading from a script, it's finding out about the person and then moulding it to them.
Exactly.
So it's
these are custom made. So we don't go through a script, we can read the person. And we talked about other benefits of hypnotherapy, like people can book us if they wanted to cure a phobia, for example. Everyone has different phobias, like the fear of flying, the fear of spiders, snakes,
definitely,
you know, things like
that,
any fear,
clowns, anything.
Clowns, anything, you know. Again, we use things like,
and then things for like addiction, stop smoking, alcohol, drugs. It can help with
bad habits. So
habits, definitely, hair pulling, nail biting, anything like that.
So if people have addictions or any bad habits that they want to kick, you could book hypnotherapy for that sort of thing as well. So if people wanted to book with you, they can just check the website that we'll put into the video, and they could book you directly. Because what's really good about what we do is it can be done online.
Oh yes, definitely.
Because some can't be done online. I do have other techniques that I do that has to be face to face, but this specific techniques that we do, we can do it online.
But it's good you mention it, because I've actually had people say to me, "Oh, how can you do it online on Zoom?" But it's actually just as good, in some cases better, because you can see the person sometimes really clearly on Zoom or something. So it's the same as if they're there. They don't have to be in a room with you.
So I wanted to, this is a really good thing to touch on, because one of the other methods I do is past life regression. And with past life regression, it is quite dangerous to do it online, because if you're thinking that you're in a different person or a different character, then it's quite dangerous if, for example, the Wi-Fi cuts out or something like that. So I would never do that specific technique online.
But that is a different technique.
It is a completely, No, this is a different thing that I do, because I do 2 types of hypnotherapy.
That's good though.
Yeah. So one's past life, where you're looking at the DNA and ancestral roots, whereas the techniques that we use, that me and you use, using the Mind Valley one, it can be done online, because it doesn't take you out of you as a person. I mean, we could do stage hypnosis type thing, where for comical value, you could do where you're putting somebody in another character. But generally, online stuff you wouldn't be taking the person out of themselves, so it wouldn't be a dangerous thing.
Sometimes they go, if they've got somebody they admire, they've got that technique, where you put where they go into it, imagine they're in that person, to try and get the benefits of that person, but it is only a quick, very light technique. You're not,
exactly.
You know,
yeah.
Whereas what you do is something.
It's not enough to make you think you're that person forever and ever.
No.
I mean, you wouldn't walk away.
It's just a quick thing. It's just to feel the benefit. You admire that person. What do you admire about them? And you start to feel it. So you get that, whatever it is you find
essence.
Out about the person, the essence,
the benefits and essence of the.
But it's interesting, and if people want.
Well, in the future, Marilyn and we've been discussing potentials of workshops. Do some touring around the UK, perhaps locally near to us, each other's hometowns, and start doing workshops and talks, so we can talk about what hypnotherapy is, and then bring some people who come. Let's say there's people who want to quit smoking, or people who want to cure a phobia, or anyone who wants to just see hypnotherapy shows. They want to see the funny side, and we could do that as well. So we are going to be touring at some point in the future, but if you check, we'll be telling everyone in advance when these are going to be on show, and hopefully there'll be some things where you can either cure yourself or come just for entertainment value. But watch the space.